Hey guys, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about metabolism because there are so many myths about metabolism and things that we just always thought are true, but actually are not. So I'm going to just bust a few myths here. Okay, the first one is skinny people have to have a faster metabolism. That's why they're so skinny, right? Well, actually, no. Skinnier individuals actually have a lower metabolism because there's less weight. There's less of them to burn at rest. Heavier individuals actually have a higher resting metabolism. But it's not just the added weight that is the critical piece here. What matters is the type of additional weight, i.e., muscle weight. Muscle burns calories, burns fat. The more muscle that you have, the more calories and fat that you will burn, and you will increase your metabolism by adding muscle mass. That is why having a exercise program in motion that incorporates resistance training is so critical, because when you build muscle, you increase your ability to burn fat and calories. Ding. Okay, next. Skipping a meal is going to make my metabolism plummet. Well, that's not necessarily true. Okay, if you skipped meals all the time and you regularly starved yourself, yes. But if you normally eat a normal, regular schedule and you normally feed your body correctly and you skip one meal, it is not going to send your metabolism crashing. It won't. The piece here that is critical is quality of foods and quantity of foods, not necessarily the timing at which you eat those foods. Okay, so it's the right foods in the right portion. Don't get so caught up on the time of day that you're eating them. I mean, if you had a 1,000 calorie meal at one sitting versus spreading that same meal up across the day, it's going to have the same effect. What matters is what that meal was. What was those 1,000 calories? Was it good quality foods, or was it a Big Mac? Okay. The next one, I need to eat less and exercise more to lose weight. Well, this could not be further from the truth. Okay. Sort of what we just talked about before. If you are starving your body and you are not feeding your body the foods that it needs to fuel itself properly, then you are actually going to cause your body to go into sort of a starvation mode. And when it's in that mode, it is going to hang on to every single fat cell that it has, because it's going to be thinking, hey, she may not feed me again for a while, so I'm not letting go of nothing I've got here. You know, its job is to preserve itself and keep itself at steady state. So if you're not feeding it correctly, then it's not going to turn loose of any fat. And then to add insult to injury, if you exercise on top of that, so you're already starving yourself, you're not fueling your body correctly, and then you exercise, do you know what your body's going to do to fuel that exercise? It's going to break down your muscle. It's not going to break down your fat to fuel that exercise. It's going to break down your muscle. That's the last thing you want, because we already talked about the fact that muscle burns more calories and burns more fat. So you certainly want to hang on to what muscle you got, right? And build more. So it's critical that you feed your body properly so that you don't then break down muscle while you're exercising and send your body into that starvation mode where it's just hanging on to fat cells and it won't release anything. The fact is, you have to eat food to lose weight, period. You have to eat to lose weight. I know that sounds crazy, but you do. But it's all about the right foods in the right portions, okay? So here's the last thing. Here's the last myth. There's nothing I can do about my metabolism. I have no control over it. It's all genetics. Well, that's not actually true either, okay? There are some things you can do. We just talked about building muscle. That's the biggest and fastest and most effective thing you can do to change your metabolism, is to build muscle, okay? The second thing is get a good night's rest. Sleep. Believe it or not, sleep is really linked to metabolism, and people who get enough rest are going to have a better metabolism. They also, when you don't get enough rest, those hormonal changes cause your body to crave carbohydrates more, and you can't process your blood sugar levels as well when you're not well rested. So it's really critical to get a good night's sleep. The other thing is drinking water. I know there's been some new research that shows that when you're drinking the water all throughout the day, constantly hydrating yourself, your body has to work just a little bit harder to try to bring that water to room temperature. So therefore it's, burning calories and revving that metabolism. Another thing is caffeine. You can drink caffeine, not too much, obviously, again, portion, but a little caffeine does help boost your metabolism. And then the last is eating enough protein. You have to eat enough protein during the day. Again, the right foods in the right portion. If you're not eating enough protein, you will not be able to fuel your body in the right way. And that is what causes the metabolism problems. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys.